Welcome back to Hues of Education series by Cresta. Welcome, ma'am.
Hi.
So, what made you pursue a career in teaching, and what is your driving force? Like, what is making you to stick on to this and move forward?
All right. So back in my college days, there was this group study happening. All right. So I started taking a lead. I was given that opportunity always to take a lead and help them, solve different problems. So the feedback that my friends started giving me actually, enlightened me to pursue a beautiful career in teaching. So along with that, that started to become my passion. So it was in one of my bucket lists. So I just pursued it. And yeah, that's how I got into this beautiful career of teaching.
Achha. So, as Mysore is a Tier 2 city, and we have a couple of colleges in Mysore. So, where do you see how Cresta is different and from other colleges, and at what level you guys are creating impact in students? What would that differentiator in your Cresta college?
So talking about Cresta College, before I could join Cresta, there were a couple of colleges that I had actually gained a lot of experience in. So when I went to Cresta, the first day when I went there was for an interview. So the campus looked very different compared to the others. So it looked pretty modernized. So I thought, let me just go give a try. And when I went for my interview, the interview process itself was different. So I noted down the campus, the interview process. So once that interview was done, it was quite successful. On the day of onboarding, I had a conversation with the principal as well. So that's how many things, it was not so traditional. So the moment we say teaching, the first thing that pops out in our minds is, that traditional setup and all that. So when I stepped into Cresta, there was nothing of that kind.
Okay.
So after me being onboarded over there, I could feel that the hierarchy, is pretty much different again. So whatever, if in case we come across certain issues, we could deal it easily with the principal. We could just barge into his door. We could just, get in contact with the CEO as well, also the admin. So these things made me feel very comfortable, that self-belongingness. So this is what I felt is, a little different compared to the other colleges.
So, student is a student until he completes this course, or it's a program or a college duration. But a teacher is always a student because he should update himself on a regular basis so that he can impart his knowledge to students. So, as a faculty, as an academician, so how do you cope up yourself and be updated so that you can impart the knowledge that you're gaining on a regular basis? And if you have figured out any good method or a practice which makes you updated towards the content which is coming on every regular basis, so what is that homework that you have at the background?
Alright. So the moment I started to pursue my career in teaching, there is one thing that I highlight always. I am a learner even now.
Okay.
Till the end, I will continue to be a learner. So keeping that in mind, whatever I gained when I was a student, there was a little difference because that age, that mentality of those days were entirely different. So now when I became a teacher, there were certain loopholes that I found when I was a student. So the same thing I'm trying to cover up in a more enthusiastic, effective way, so that I will be able to keep this generation, up to the mark, even preparing them for their near future. So the different methodologies that I would be using, apart from creating that learning environment in a very positive way, along with that, we engage classes, with a lot of activities. Because nowadays, because of all these new technology and all, that traditional method of we being a student will not be apt at all. So, we bring in much more activities, help them even in their critical thinking.
Okay.
It makes that learning process fun. So this is what I...
Okay. When you started teaching, if you can look at it from an incubator level to rudiment state. So when you started your teaching, and now it's been a couple of years now into teaching. So what do you think? How you have evolved yourself as a teacher, and what was that teaching? What is your teaching methodology that it is continuously progressing with the true purpose, and how it is changing on a day-to-day life?
Yeah, so there are a lot of videos that people watch nowadays, right? So I even get some ideas even from that. Along with that, I start catering to each student, even when even if in case they're having some trouble maybe some issue, some people, not everyone are bold, not everyone are, brave in answering questions. I always get in touch with those students, try to understand what is their problem. So in short, I'm actually, since this is an era of customization, I'm trying to customize even my teaching, tailoring it according to what they feel like,
Okay.
So that kind of a rapport is what I build, and try to impart knowledge in a very different way.
Okay. Good. Now, from here, like, where do you see yourself, or in this academic career? So after 5 or 10 years, what would be your understanding, or where you want to see yourself into academics, in your personal career?
Okay, so future is quite uncertain, but still I'm trying to cope with it. Now I'm completing my PhD, so maybe in another year or so I will complete. So after that, I will be also getting into this postdoc. That is one of my goals as of now.
Okay.
Along with that, publishing more of research articles, trying to learn something better, trying to be a different person than what I am right now. So this is how I've been setting my goals on my bucket list.
Okay. So now as you interact with a lot of students, you meet them on a regular basis. So what is that one thing that you see, something which makes us energized as a teachers? I mean, which was not there when we were students. What is that one good quality that those students have right now? What is that one advantageous thing?
They are able to, quickly switch their moods. So maybe they would have come in different, they would have been upset with something else. Now they're able to even cope. That is, I believe that it is, just bouncing back. So the way we project is what they react, right?
Okay.
So this is what I've learned.
Okay.
And I'm mastering it one by one though.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. All the best for your research work.
Thank you so much. It was really nice having
Thank you.
a talk with you all.
Thank you.